So, what does Shigeru Miyamoto dream at night? I've got the answers. I recently got my hands on this Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening Deluxe Manual strategy guide, and well, it contains everything you will expect a strategy guide to contain. Some nice artworks of the characters, descriptions of every single item, a detailed map, of course, of the whole game, every single area of the map being explained in detail, every single item, every single dungeon, key location. It's just a strategy guide. I actually used this one to gather some inspiration for my dungeons I created inside Super Dungeon Maker, which is a game you should definitely check out. And yeah, as I was about to finish reading, I stumbled upon the unexpected. Take a look, take a look. Here it comes. Interviews! They interviewed every single staff member of The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, and there are some pretty important names among them, like of course Takashi Tezuka being the director, then there are some other names like Kensuke Tanabe, Yoshiaki Koizumi, Totaka, and of course Shigeru Miyamoto. But what sticks out for me in this interview, well, I could make like a whole video just talking about Link's Awakening and what they said because it's super interesting, is that among the other things that were asked, everyone got asked a pretty crucial question. Saikin mitayume, so a dream you had recently. That isn't something you ask in every interview. It's something you can't really find in any other interviews. I mean, they asked it because the game is called Zelda no Densetsu Yume o Mirushima, which can be translated as The Legend of Zelda Dreaming Island. It's a game about dreams, obviously. So they asked every single developer what was their recent dreams. And now I know what they dream at night! So let's start with Takashi Tezuka. Tezuka is one of the most important game developers at Nintendo. He can basically be considered Shigeru Miyamoto too, because he worked on every single Mario game ever since the first Super Mario Bros. And he's now the creative director of Super Mario Bros. Wonder. He is also an art director for every Mario game, and he's just a big guy. So let's see what his dream is. I will translate it for you on the fly. So, I met a dog that was as big as an elephant, and we became good friends. Surprisingly, we couldn't even have a conversation. The fur was short, but it was warm and fluffy, making it feel really good. That is such a cute dream. Can you imagine this guy meeting up with a giant fluffy dog that is as big as an elephant? Elephant Mario? And yeah, it's just an adorable dream. What else could this guy be dreaming? I mean, Takashi Tezuka is the one that created the Boo enemies and Lucky 2 and plenty of other super cute Mario enemies and characters. He's also the guy responsible for putting eyes on everything nature has to offer in Super Mario Bros. Wonder. He put eyes on mountains, on hills, on clouds, on blocks. He puts eyes everywhere. He makes everything look cute, so it makes perfect sense that he would dream something like this. Oh, then we have Kensuke Tanabe. Do you know Tanabe? Might not be super familiar as a name, but he is the guy that created Doki Doki Panic, which then became, well, Super Mario Bros. 2, and he is the director of the Paper Mario franchise. So yeah, he's also responsible for Sticker Star. Yeah, it's that guy. It's that Kensuke Tanabe. Let's see what he dreams at night. We have a super short dream. I dream about fighting against a huge evil organization. Just like in Kamen Rider. Okay, yeah, just like in the manga. I haven't read. Fighting a huge organization? Could that organization be Nintendo? Could Nintendo be creatively limiting him? I mean, that will explain the Paper Mario thing, you know? Because you want to... Maybe it's just Nintendo. Hey, don't create any Toads that look different from the one I created. I don't know. Maybe he was starting to feel some creative pressure even before Sticker Star. Even in the Link's Awakening days, he was already feeling some sort of pressure coming from Nintendo? Who knows? It might just be a wacky dream. Maybe I'm looking too much into this, but hey, that's quite interesting. Why would you tell us? Why would you tell us that you try to fight against a giant organization? What's your plan, Tanabe? Poor Tanabe. And then we have, oh, my boy. He is my boy. He is Kazumi Totaka. Totaka is it is a composer. He made the soundtrack of, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, obviously, Kaeru no Tame ni Kane wa Naru, which is basically the frog for whom the bell tolls. I made a video about this game as well. And of course, the whole Animal Crossing franchise. That's why he looks exactly like KK Slider. They look identical, like even his right eye is like slightly tilted, just like... He's so cute. I love this man so much. I actually love his music. Maybe he's an asshole, I don't know, but I love him so much. Okay, let's see what his dream is. Okay. Oh god, how can I often dream about running, but never moving forwards. And yeah, that's it. That's all there is to it. I mean, it's a pretty common dream, like to be stuck in place. You like try to run away from something, and then you're like, oh, I can't move, and you keep like running and running, but you can't move forward. That's something that like happens in nightmares quite often. So a pretty human and normal dream for Totaka. Yeah, not much to it. What a mysterious man. We know so little about him actually. I want to know more. Come on. Why such a normal dream? There has to be more to it. Maybe he's suffering deep down? Nah. Maybe I'm just looking too much into this. And who's this guy? Oh, Koizumi, Yoshiaki Koizumi. He is the director of Super Mario Odyssey and basically every 3D Mario. Well, since Mario 64, he can be considered a 3D Mario guy, and you might have seen him on plenty of Nintendo Directs nowadays, advertising the Switch and stuff. So let's see, my dear Koizumi Yoshiaki. I often dream of going to school, and I'm so confused because I don't understand the lessons. Okay, actually, now that I think about it, Koizumi, before joining Nintendo, he went to an art school and studied cinema. He wanted to become a screenplay writer or maybe even a movie director, if I remember correctly, for movies, for cinema. And then he got into game development, but he still enjoys writing stories. That's why he actually wrote the story of Link's Awakening, the story of Mario Sunshine, the story of, Super Mario Odyssey, and he has like this weird relationship with Miyamoto, where Miyamoto's like, nah, Mario doesn't need a story, and he's like, man, but I want to put a story in there. So maybe him dreaming about going to school, it could be dreams about his art school, could be dreams about him studying cinema and screenplay writing. Who knows? Who knows? Might be just that. And then, of course, we have our big boy, Shigeru Miyamoto. Now, his dream is the most down-to-earth, normal dream possible. Don't be disappointed, but if you stop thinking about it, it makes perfect sense that one of the most legendary game developers like Shigeru Miyamoto will dream something like this. And if you want to try to guess, pause the video, guess what his dream is, and then come back and check and see if you're right. This is his dream. I dreamed about discovering a game-breaking bug during the development of Zelda. Well, at that time it was Zelda Ocarina of Time. And the team couldn't do any progress. It's a nightmare. Like, of course it makes sense. If you are the most legendary game developer ever existing, if your life is video game, if all you do is video game, if you are the video game guy, what else could you be dreaming if not video game development? Shigeru Miyamoto is all about game development, so of course he will dream about discovering a game-breaking bug. What a nightmare! That'll be horrible. He develops games at day, and then he dreams about developing games at night. It makes perfect sense. That's just how it is. That's Miyamoto. He is a 100% game developer. You were expecting some wacky, weird, artistic dreams? Sometimes it's just much down to earth than that. He is a human after all. He has his concerns and everything. That's Shigeru Miyamoto. And there you have it, a quick look inside the minds of some of the most important geniuses at Nintendo. And wow, I wasn't expecting to find this at all inside a strategy guide. I was like, oh cute, nice strategy guide, yeah, let's pick it up just because. But then, bam, I found some interviews that I don't even know if anyone ever translated anywhere, but I think that's some super interesting stuff, so there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this super short video of me just rambling through a manual, and yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video that hopefully will be much more interesting and actually, you know, scripted and original than whatever this is. Bye bye!